Our home. Made a plan.
Made a plan. Oh, I can't listen. Our home and each friend. Autour du lait. Rêver pendant nos espoirs et les revues du futur. Réfugiés conglés avec les pensées d'amour et des histories.
Good job.
I'm actually English, but I can speak a little bit of French. That's why I read that in French.
Yeah, you guys are in French immersion.
Le respect.
Two rivers converging around an island. Rivers carrying our hopes and dreams of the future. Rivers flowing with thoughts and words and stories. Okay, Sophie, try your first butter tart.
Okay.
She doesn't like raisins.
There's
There's raisins in it, but...
Hi guys, this is another part of the vlog. We are gonna eat butter tarts. I've never tried this before. First time. What you even comment down below if you have tried this. This flavor is
Raspberry lime.
raspberry lime. It's really good.
We're going to be reading When I Was 8.
I'm 8.
It's about a girl who ends up going to like a residential school is what I believe. So she's indigenous, but I don't know what tribe or whatever she's from. But we'll find out. So this is a school Margaret attended in Aklavik. So how do you like the butter tart? I really like the artwork in here. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Those puppies.
Who made it? Chrissy John.
Art by Gabrielle Gurman. Want to read the first page?
I knew many things when I was 8.
How old are you?
8. I knew to keep the sled dogs quiet while father snuck up on
Caribou.
caribou.
So they would go hunting for their food, right?
Yeah,
Like we go
that's
to
what
the-
they said.
Yeah. They're killing caribou. Or it could be like deer or moose. Things like that, right? How do we get our food?
We like farm food.
But how do like me and you get our food?
We go to the grocery store.
We go to the grocery store. We don't hunt. There are a lot of people where we live that hunt though. Not me.
I went to
I
a
would be
place.
vegan. Literally. Like,
At school, I went to a
legit.
place where they showed us all these old buildings. One of them,
yeah, Heritage Park.
they would trade like guns for animal skin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they are doing in this book. You can see the animal skin.
That was like before we had money. They
Yeah.
would trade things.
We still do trade things, but
Yeah, but we trade money for things now.
this is their game that we play called Animal Crossing, and you have to trade in things. Comment down below if you play Animal Crossing.
But my name is Olmwan. That's Ulimon. Ulimon. Wan. They have the way to pronounce it there, but I'm probably still butchering it.
Ooh, le monde.
Well, there you go, because she's French. So you have the accent. I don't. Ulimon. The stubborn stone that sharpens the half-moon ulu knife used by our women. I guess that's what her name means. I like her furry jacket. Oh, and there's the stone. Excuse me. A black cloaked nun cut my hair. I felt naked as my braids fell to the floor.
If you haven't noticed, I actually have a braid.
Wow.
Braid.
How would you like it if you went to school and they just chopped it off?
I would not.
No. My Inuit name was taken, and I was to be called Margaret. How would you feel if you went to a school and you said my name is Sophie, but they're like, no, that's not a good name. I'm just going to call you Joe.
I would not like that.
No.
Because I'm not Joe.
No, you're Sophie, right?
Yeah.
So her name, do you remember how to pronounce it?
It's like
Uliman? Uliman?
Uliman.
Uliman. But they wanted to call her
The last
Margaret. You think it's important that you keep your name? Do you think it's important that people learn how to pronounce your name properly? Because now I could read. The end. So what did you learn from this book? So when you go to school, do you have to do chores like she had to do? No, you get to. What do you get to do at school? Your main goal of going to school, the main purpose. Yeah. Do you know how privileged you are to be able to just go to school and learn? Not everyone gets to do that, you know? Do you like reading? What do you like about reading?
It fills imagination in my mind. It's like watching a movie, but just with you doing
You make up the picture.
Yeah.
Based on the words. So thank you for joining us in reading When I Was 8. So it was my dog's 12th birthday on Sunday, and I totally forgot until the very end of the day. But thankfully, dogs, Maribel, don't really have a sense of time or when their birthday is, and they don't notice when we miss it. So I got her a treat. Happy birthday! Oh, you smell it.
What is it?
What do you say, Maribel? Want it nice? Well, sit.
Sit. Good girl.
You want it? Here you go. You gotta take it like this. Oh!
She found it.
Let's see it, Maribel. Hey! Get back here!
There she goes.
Maribel! Stop! Just brought in groceries. Show us your bone! Show us your bone, Maribel! No. It's pink and it says happy birthday!
I need.
I'm sitting down to supper. I'm gonna eat green onion cakes and
With me.
ginger beef. So basically Canadian Asian food, Chinese food. I didn't realize that green onion cakes were actually an Alberta thing. So I don't know if you can really get them anywhere else in Canada. And ginger beef was also made in Alberta. Ginger beef may have traveled a little bit past Alberta. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've eaten Chinese food outside of Alberta. Anyways, I was going to give you a little green onion cake and ginger beef history. And then I'm going to read The Pemmican Wars, A Girl Called Echo, Volume 1. So this is something that's not a novel. It's a graphic novel and is also done by an Indigenous author. And I should be able to finish it fairly quick. There's Not only is it a graphic novel, but it's more pictures than writing. So that's good. I'll be able to finish it today. And then, as you saw, we just read When I Was 8. So that's another kid's book and also Indigenous author. I'm just going to talk about the food and then go to read this and edit this video and set it so that I can have it air tomorrow morning, because we are heading to BC in the morning. So pretty excited to be traveling, and we'll be going early. So I won't be doing a vlog Wednesday or Thursday probably, but I will be vlogging, and then I'll go up maybe Friday if I get a chance, or Saturday. I'm going to end this vlog here, but I just wanted to say that I'm going to be reading A Girl Called Echo, and I'm still reading the Where I Belong, and I'm really enjoying it so far, and learning all about Newfoundland in a tiny place called Petty Harbor. And I'm also listening to The Late Nights on Air by Elizabeth Hay, but I'm very, very bored. Nothing is happening, and the audiobook is kind of confusing, I guess. And I was gonna get it as an ebook, but for some reason it just wasn't working on my Kobo, so I got it as an audiobook, and I was like, oh, perfect. It'll give me something to listen to. But I think I'm gonna move on to Johnny Appleseed when we go traveling. We've got an 18-hour drive ahead of us, split over 2 days, so I should be able to get through. Johnny Appleseed is like 6 hours, and I'll be able to listen to it at a higher speed. So anyways, I'm enjoying my Canadian reads so far, except for that Late Nights on Air.
This Girl Named Echo is kind of like my book, The Babysitter's Club.
Yeah, like a graphic novel. I am on foodbloggersofcanada.com and talking about the history of ginger beef and how it is Canadian. So ginger beef, as we know it today, consists of deep fried strips of beef coated in a sweet sauce with ginger, garlic, and hot peppers, and then tossed with julienne, carrots, and onions. The dish is a westernized version of fare typically found in northern China and the province of Hunan, which is much drier with no breading on the beef. Okay, so a pair of sisters immigrated from Hong Kong in 1975 with aspirations of opening a restaurant. Louise Tsang and Lily Wong opened up their eatery in an old cafe known as the Silver Inn in the north of Calgary and started serving both Canadian and Chinese dishes, which was the norm for many restaurant owners of Chinese descent during this period. Many restaurants are the result of a generation of Chinese laborers who set upon shop after working on the Trans-Canada Highway in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Because of the head tax on Chinese immigrants, they were basically limited to working in grocery stores, laundromats, or restaurants. Ironically, many of the restaurants opened by new Canadians weren't serving Chinese food. From Halifax to Vancouver, restaurants were pumping out crowd-pleasing Canadian cuisine like grilled cheese and steak dinners. In fact, in 1931, census reports about 20% of restaurants in Canada belonged to owners of Chinese origin. In 1947, it sounds like they started making more Chinese dishes. So there's that, and then green onion cakes. CO2 came from northern China and started his first restaurant in 1978. His green onion cakes were an immediate hit. No other restaurants in Edmonton were selling them at the time, so anyone who wanted them had to go to Happy Garden or his other restaurant, Mongolian Food Experience. So the green onion cake represents a bit of a shift in Chinese cuisine in Alberta from being a Cantonese-style cuisine to sort of experimenting with other food traditions in China. So the one guy was making green onion cakes, and it was part of his heritage, and he's the one who like brought it to Canada and to Edmonton and stuff like that. Anyways, it's fried dough with green onions in it, and it is delicious. So anyways, thank you for watching day 2 of my Canada Read-A-Thon. Comment down below what you're reading and what you're enjoying and what you're learning and what your favorite Canadian dishes are. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!